Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to go. Estamos listos para comenzar. Since Mr. Steven said it's going to be a little challenging today's music production, I'm going to give him a little bit of five more minutes. So I'm going to go with 10 minutes, and then I'll give you hand off the football to you, Mr. Stevens, so you can go ahead and do what you got to do, buddy. All right? You there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
ready.
good deal. All right, so here we go. This is what we have right here. We're gonna come up here, and I actually logged into ChatGPT. I never wanted to do that because I didn't want him to get my information, but I'm testing it out. Okay, so I logged into ChatGPT and almost put the same thing that I requested. Me metí a ChatGPT y luego me puse a escribir lo mismo. Now remember, this is spelling class, right? Esto es clase de cómo escribir las palabras. But you know what? ChatGPT is so smart that if I would have done this, I should have done it with a. We'll test it out in a few minutes. But if you type something in there that is misspelled, he catches on to that. He knows what you're trying to say. And that is just magnificent. ¿Ok? Aquí lo que estamos diciendo que si usted no escribe las palabras correctas, porque esta es la clase de escribir las palabras correctas, que este programa va a pescar eso y luego las va a componer y como quiera la va a entender. Y eso es magnífico. So I did this, and of course, it gave me once again my little flyer calling all street preachers. Uh, Join our 2 week street preaching course. Do you have the heart of an evangelism? There you go. Want to sharpen your approach and gain real experience sharing the gospel? Memorize. Okay, we got all that information, and we come down to get equipped, be bold, and preach Christ. Oh, I love that. Would you like to? Here's where I wanted to test it out. I haven't even seen the results. Would you like me to generate a printable and shareable image version of this flyer? If so, I can make it styled and visually engaging. And then I say, sure. Okay, so let's go and see where's it at. And where is my printable thing? Oh no. It looks like the image generation tool is experiencing issues right now. As I work around, I can create a downloadable flyer PDF image using a different method. Would you prefer a? Oh, yes, definitely. So let me go ahead and just see what it's going to do. I'm going to say yes. Hopefully, it'll download a simple PDF file which can carry graphics and we're able to see it. So right now we're testing it out, and let's see if it's going to give us that the printable PDF. And looks like it's right here. It's a PNG. Let's see the final product. We're going to come over to downloads, and let's see what ChatGPT is bringing to us. Are you serious? That's not good, ChatGPT. I'm very disappointed with you. This is pretty bad. You broke my heart, GPT. Let me go ahead and tell GPT that. Let's see. You broke my heart. The flyer looks very bad. I thought you were going to put an image of a preacher walking the streets and aligning all my text correctly correctly to make it look professional. Can you please produce it this way? Let's see if what ChatGPT is going to say to us. All right, so as we are waiting, let's see. I'm truly sorry that the previous flyer don't meet your expectations. Let's create a professional and visually engaging flyer that aligns with your vision. Here's how we can proceed. Option one, use professional template. Okay, he wants us to do it ourselves, man. He wants us to go in and he says platform like Canva and Poster Mail. Choose a template and contact information. So you're not gonna do it for me. Collaborate with a designer. Uh, it's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy. I thought you were going to produce it for me. I'll keep looking. So that means that we're just gonna have to go ahead and get that going, okay? And let's see, what is it saying? If you change your mind or want help polishing design you find elsewhere abiding text, I'm here for you. Best of luck. Okay, so he said it's cool. Okay, so there you go. You have it there. Okay. Uh, so my main point. Let's go ahead and give another request. I have another request. I have another request. Request. Now, where is the spelling class? So I will intentionally misspell a bunch of words and see if he can detect it. Okay. I have another request, please. Can you make me a flyer that advertises the following? I sell all Hot Wheels uh, from garage sales. I want to turn around and sell it to my online customers. Custom customers. Okay, now notice I misspelled a bunch of words right here. I have a new request. Can you make me a flyer? It says I misspelled the word sell, SELL, and I put SEL. All Hot Wheel cars. Hot Wheels cars. Cars. I don't misspell cars. Okay. From garage sales. I want to turn around and sell to my online customers. Even grammar. We're gonna leave that grammar part right there. Okay. Let's see what he's gonna do for us. So we enter it and is getting started. And looks like a lot of people are now using ChatGPT because it's actually going slow. All right, lots of people are creating images right now. So okay, so they cannot create image right now. Okay, looks like an image generator is still having issues, but I've got you. I'll design a professional fun flyer for your Hot Wheels resale business using a different method. Give me a moment to build it. Okay, so here's the bottom line. What? You actually created one? Let's see, PNG. And let's see what this one looks like. It's probably gonna be just pretty plain. And yeah, it's just pretty plain right there. I guess it's just the text and Hot Wheels, and it's not even in there and lined up correctly. Okay, so bottom line is that he created something for us. Okay, and now you can actually get this one and do what you got to do with it. This says it looks like we have an image, your Hot Wheels. If you like to add a picture of the actual cars you're selling or want it to a different style, like retro, I can do this too. Just let me know. Yes, do it. Okay. And let's see if it's gonna go ahead and put a little nice car in the background. Are you serious, man? I didn't even give. I'm sorry, Mr. Stevens. Go ahead, man. I forgot. I cannot believe it went that fast right now. So, Stevens, let's go ahead and it's now up to you, buddy.
Yeah, time really does go by quick, don't it?
Definitely, sir. So,
All right.
I'm gonna set you up right quick.
So I was a little curious. I wanted to try it myself.
What was that?
Uh, put that text in the chat GPT and see if it would make something.
Did it work for you?
Uh, well, it looks like it's giving me that same message that a lot of people are making images, which is actually that's a that's a testament right there that shows how many people are using ChatGPT at this time.
That is correct. Mm-hmm.
It's become such a widespread tool. It's insane.
Yes, sir.
Well, so today's lesson on music, I said it's going to be tough because we're going to be tackling something that people like myself and the other professionals they do all the time,
Vamos a hacer algo que siempre están haciendo yo y otros profesionales. Hacemos lo mismo.
and that is going to be sound design.
Y vas a hacer el diseño de sonido.
Now we actually there was one lesson we did where we sampled things.
Aquí dimos una clase donde dimos ejemplos.
And one of the ways that we did it was we took just a tiny little bit of the sample and then we added a bunch of effects to it to make a sound.
Hicimos muchos ejemplos y luego agarramos parte de ellas.
That is actually a form of sound design.
Y eso es una forma de diseño de sonido.
But in today's lesson, we're going to be doing synthesizer sound design.
Vamos a hacer algo más diseño de sonido.
Now, how would we even go about doing something like that?
¿Cómo hiciéramos nosotros algo de este tipo?
Because as far as we're concerned, I don't think that neither Soundtrap or BandLab has the ability to be able to do that.
Y aquí estamos viendo los dos programas que tenemos que a lo mejor ni siquiera esos programas pueden hacer esto.
You can't just pull up a random little synth preset and then change a whole bunch of stuff within like synth settings and stuff. They don't have that. They only have like pre-made instruments.
Nomás tienen muchos instrumentos que ya fueron hechos.
So we're gonna take matters into our own hands.
Así que lo vamos a hacer nosotros mismos.
We're gonna use a new website.
Vamos a usar una website nueva
So I'm gonna get it pulled up right here.
y la vamos a poner aquí ahorita.
So this website right here is called Learning Synths.
Se llama Enseñando Sim.
So it's going to be learningsynths.ableton.com.
Se llama learningsim.ableton.com.
And this is going to be something that I put in there on the treasure chest for you guys.
Y esto lo puso ya para que lo puedan ver ahí en el treasure chest.
But basically, this website right here lets you mess around with sound design.
Vamos a ver el diseño de sonido.
And I'm going to show you a little bit of how it works.
Y les voy a enseñar cómo trabaja este programa o aplicación.
So I'm going to click on this little preset thing and I'm going to click on default.
Y aquí le voy a picar y vamos a poner default.
And when we click on this box right here, it's going to make a sound.
Y cuando le piquemos a esta caja va a ser un sonido.
That's the sound that we've got right there.
Y ese es el sonido que tenemos.
And it changes pitch every time we click on it.
Y lo cambia también cómo se oye.
let's see. What can we do to this sound right here?
¿Qué podemos hacer con este sonido?
Let's mess around with these two right here.
Estas dos que están aquí, vamos a ver qué podemos hacer.
So these right here are your oscillators.
Esto se les llama oscillators o no sé cómo se dice en español.
Now let's actually search up the definition of oscillator.
Vamos a ver la definición de la palabra oscillator.
An oscillator is an electronic circuit that generates a continuous repetitive signal.
Esto es algo que da una señal que se repita todo el tiempo.
So these are what actually produce the sound that's coming out.
Estos son básicamente lo que produce el sonido que está saliendo.
So what's playing right now, this sound, this is called a square oscillator.
Este se llama un cuadro oscilador.
So if we turn this down and then we turn this one up,
Si le ponemos
this
este
sound,
abajo y este allá,
this right here, this is called a saw oscillator.
esto se llama un saw oscillator.
So you can see as I mess with these, they're actually the sound plays.
Y aquí es como es el sonido que trabaja.
And so we can mess with these and the sound will go.
Aquí los ponemos y el sonido trabaja.
So I'm going to leave those like that.
Los vamos a dejar así.
This right here is your amplitude envelope.
Aquí es el otro que se llama amplitude envelope.
And this is going to control how your sound comes in.
Y esto va a controlar cómo el sonido va a entrar.
And also how it goes out.
Y también cómo sale para afuera.
So right here, this is your attack.
Este se llama el attack.
And this is how long it takes for the sound to fully come in.
Y esto cuánto se tarda para que el mensaje, el sonido entre.
So if I do it at the beginning, you'll see that the sound immediately comes in.
Se fijan que comienza el sonido rápido.
But if I start it all the way over here, you'll see that the sound kind of fades in.
Se fijan que el sonido entra despacio.
I'm going to leave mine right here.
Voy a dejar el mío aquí.
And the release down here, we'll go to the release. The release is how long it takes for it to get quiet whenever the note is let go.
Vamos a ver qué tanto se tarda cuando la nota se le va.
So if I set it right here and I let go, you see how it ended abruptly like that?
¿Se fijan cómo se terminó rápidamente?
Now if I do it over here, you can see how the note hasn't quite ended yet.
¿Se fijan cómo la nota no se ha terminado?
It's still going.
Y siga todavía.
So I'm going to leave mine like that.
So voy a dejar la mía así.
And the next thing that we have right here is the decay.
Lo que tenemos aquí se llama decay.
The decay is the time it takes for the sound to decay from its peak to the level of sustain. The sustain we'll talk about next.
Y luego aquí vamos a hablar del sustain en unos minutos.
The sustain is the volume that the sound is going to stay at whenever you hold it down.
El sustain es cuando el sonido se va a tomar tiempo.
So you can see if I mess around with this, it gets louder.
Y fíjense aquí, se pone un poquito más largo.
So we mess around with it. We can mess around with all these knobs and we can see what we like.
Podemos poner todo eso aquí y podemos ver cómo se mira.
I'm gonna go with a short sound like that.
Vamos a ir con un sonido corto así.
There. And now this right here, this is our low pass filter.
Y ese es el filtro que se llama low pass.
I think we did lessons talking about effects in music, and one of them being the EQ.
Uno usamos el EQ como unos efectos en música.
This right here, in an EQ, you can make what's called a low pass, which is what you use to make a sound dampen.
Y aquí se puede usar se puede usar el sound que se acaba un poquito.
So if I bring it all the way up, you can see how it sounds really bright.
Se fija como el sonido se mira muy alumbroso.
And when I bring it down, you can see now how it's really damped.
Y se fija ahora como está un poquito bajo.
And the next one that we're going to look at is this one here, resonance, that's also in there.
Y el segundo que vemos aquí se llama Residence, que está aquí.
And the resonance, it's this little like point you can see at the very top.
Este es el punto que lo mira mero arriba.
And basically, these are frequencies that you really want to reverberate, like make the harmonics louder in it.
Y aquí es algo que podemos nosotros hacer que se haga más grande.
And I can bring it down or bring it up. You can see how it changes.
Y lo podemos ver cómo se puede hacer para arriba o para abajo. Y cómo cambia.
I'll go with that sound right there.
Vamos a hacer este sonido que está aquí.
And the next thing I'm gonna talk about pitch right here.
Vamos a hablar de el pitch.
The pitch is exactly what it sounds like.
Y esto es como se oye.
So you can see how I'm messing around with it.
¿Se fijan cómo estoy tratando de jugar con esta cosita?
That's fun right there. It's a fun little thing to play with, a little laser.
Es como un
So we'll
laser
mess
que
around.
estamos usando.
We'll mess around with that a little more in a couple minutes.
Lo vamos a usar en unos momentos.
And this is your noise layer.
Y ese es el sonido del ruido.
Basically, what this is it produces a thing called white noise.
Esto produce lo que se le llama white noise, sonido
And
blanco.
white noise is every frequency played at the same time.
Y esto quiere decir que todas las frecuencias se juegan al mismo tiempo.
And you can use it to really bring a sound out.
Y realmente lo puedo usar para que el sonido salga para afuera.
So it's a little hard to hear, but you can hear how I'll turn this up a little bit. You can hear that little kind of like in the back.
Y podemos oír ese sonido atrás.
That really helps it. Can make it stand out in the mix.
Eso hace que se cambie afuera.
And now we have our amplitude. This one right here, it can simply function as volume.
Y puede trabajar en volumen.
So just like that.
Así como esto.
Messing around with more of this. And now here are the last two, and these are interesting.
Estas son las últimas dos y son muy interesantes.
So this right here, this is called an LFO.
Ese es el LFO.
And an LFO, what does LFO stand for?
¿Qué significa LFO?
Stands for low frequency oscillator.
Ok, se llama Low Frequency Oscillator, así es como se le llama.
And it's something that you can use to make sweep sounds and pulse sounds.
Esto puede hacer pausa y otros sonidos que tiene uno.
And I'll go ahead and show you right here.
Y les voy a enseñar aquí.
So I can take this LFO amount on the square right here.
Vamos a poner esto en el cuadro.
And when I turn it up, you can see how this starts to move around like that.
Y se fija cómo se puede mover esto al lado.
And I'm going to make the sound last longer with the sustain so you can hear what's going on.
Y lo voy a hacer algo para que fíjese cómo se oyen.
So I'll put this back in the middle.
Lo ponemos aquí en medio.
Now, if you have good headphones, you'll be able to hear what's going on.
Si tiene buenos audífonos, va a ver cómo se mira, se oye muy bien.
You can hear how the sound is kind of going kind of back and forth right there.
Aquí puede ver cómo se hacen para atrás y para enfrente.
So it's interesting right there. And if you can't really hear it that well, I'll do it with the pitch right here so that you can hear it.
Y lo vamos a hacer así con este para que la puedan oír.
So you hear how the pitch is going in and out like that?
Se fija cómo se está metiendo y saliendo el pitch.
Pretty fun.
Mucho buen tiempo haciendo esto.
We can even do it on this one right here. And then the last one that we've got down here, this is our envelope.
Y este es nuestro que le llamamos envelope.
It functions very similar to the amplitude envelope up here.
Trabaja, o sea, es muy similar con lo que estamos haciendo ahorita.
Except it controls these right here, these where it says envelope amount.
Controla estos que tenemos acá.
Hear that right there?
Así pueden oír eso que tenemos aquí.
That's a little fun thing that we just sound designed right there.
There you go, man. That's pretty cool. Aquí
And
tiene
now the
el sonido
cool
que acaba de diseñar el profesor Stevens.
now the cool thing you can do actually is that you can actually record, and I think it's about 60 seconds that you can record your sounds, and then you can save them and use them inside of your workstation.
Y aquí puedo seleccionar usted, salvar sus sonidos, pero nomás por un minuto.
So let's record some of this really quick.
Vamos a grabar algo de esto.
There we go. So there's some little sounds right here, and I'll go ahead and save that.
Y lo acabamos de salvar ahorita.
And now you can go into your Soundtrap or into your BandLab.
Ahora puede venirse para acá para Soundtrap o BandLab.
And then we can just go ahead and drag this in.
Y luego ponemos aquí el sonido que acabamos de hacer. Muy bien.
Now you might be wondering, what kind of practical use is this?
Y están pensando, ¿cómo podemos usar esto?
Well, I actually used this method, and I actually went and created two different songs,
Hice dos canciones usando este método
both of them in music genres that I've never tried before.
y en algo que nunca he usado antes.
The genre of this is called bass house,
Y este se llama Bass House.
and I use this to make it's a giant synth sound.
Y este es algo que se usa el synth, el sonido de synth.
Now this is a heavy side of EDM. So if you're not really into super loud things, then I'd recommend you turn your volume down.
Si no están acostumbrados, bajen el volumen. Este va a estar un poquito alto.
Play it for you right here. Really happy with it.
Nice.
And
Está muy
now,
contento con ello.
oh, forgot that it does that. Let me get back to my over here. I forget that BandLab is a whole community,
Se me
so
olvidó que es una
play
comunidad.
it actually plays songs that were made by other people, and you can support other people.
Toca canciones que son de otras personas.
So now, this one it is called Side Trance,
Este se llama Psytrance.
and this genre is a little more on the chill side, so you're all right with the volume.
Y esto está un poco bien con el volumen.
There's a little top arpeggiator kind of sound in there that repeats over and over. I did that with the Learning Playground.
Así hice esto con lo que acabamos de usar.
So you could see how uh, both these projects use that little learning playground that I took and I made some sounds and then I used them in the project.
Y aquí pueden ver cómo usamos los sonidos que hicimos, que construimos.
And that's just the type of use that you can have with something like this.
Y eso es algo que uno puede usar como con algo como esto.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put this up there on the treasure chest, and then you can go and mess with it how you want to.
Entonces voy a poner esto en el treasure chest para que ustedes lo usen como ustedes quieran.
That's the sound right there.
Ahí está el sonido ese.
So I'll show you really quick. You can see it's just a little sample of the sound right there,
Es un ejemplo del sonido.
and then the sample again, but at a higher pitch. So there you go. That's gonna be my little production lesson for the day. Hopefully, y'all learned something.
There you go. Ojalá que hayamos aprendido algo. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Mr. Stevens. We're going to take a break and then we'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, with the next section, which is math and video game design. Okay, Stevens, let's take a little break and then we'll be back, buddy.
All right.
All right.